God is so good, and he's going to get us where we need to go. Just continue believing that every day. Seek for his wisdom, ask for wisdom, and it shall be given unto you when you just simply ask for wisdom. We got to be so simple when we make requests known to God, not repetitive prayers, asking over and over again, like especially when it comes to deliverance, healing, miracles. There's a way to pray to God for that. And you ask him one time, and then you thank him for it happening, and you position yourself where the power of God is flowing to receive your miracle. Like when all demon oppressed, all who were sick positioned themselves under the shadow of Peter, all were healed. So this is a way of God. We want to be in a church that's able to bring deliverance and freedom, so we could receive all what God has for us. Christ has given some to be apostles, prophets, evangelists, teachers, pastors, for the equipping. These will continue until we come in unity into the perfect man, unto the fullness of Christ, which means until the bride is ready for Jesus to come back. So apostles and prophets will continue until Jesus comes back. And the foundation of the church is apostles and prophets, with Jesus Christ is the most important stone. So pastors, evangelists, teachers, they need to get under the fivefold ministry and receive what is missing. If the apostolic and the prophetic isn't in a church, then that church is missing its foundation, and it's incomplete. So we need to know this way of God. This is why so many churches, people aren't testifying in that church of being fully delivered. That comes by the apostolic. Apostles are the ones who bring signs, wonders, and miracles, deliverance, and release the keys of the kingdom. Prophets are the eyes of the church. They see in the spiritual realm. They teach others how to see in the spiritual realm. That anointing is released when you get under someone that operates in the five offices. So even as believers, if you're not a fivefold minister, even as believers, if you're not apostle, prophet, evangelist, teacher, pastor, you still need to get under the fivefold ministry, because this is God's way of equipping and maturing. Christ has given some to be apostles, prophets, evangelists, teachers, pastors, for the equipping and maturing. Not just teachers, not just evangelists. So this is what we all need. We need the apostolic, the prophetic. We need the anointing to be set free. The anointing is the power of God, Jesus himself in fullness. Isaiah 10:27, the yoke shall be destroyed because of the anointing. Yoke is a ring around an ox that keeps it bound, slaved, heavy, and the yoke shall be destroyed because of the anointing. So if we continue to pray and fast, go to church, do all the right things, but we disregard how the yoke is broken, then we miss out. When you're in bondage, you're in bondage. You could pray all you want, do all the right things, but the yoke shall be destroyed because of the anointing. The yoke is bondage, demonic oppression, demons. That's what it metaphorically speaks. And the main way God releases his anointing is he will pour it into a vessel, and that vessel will release it. Like God poured the anointing into Moses himself, but we see God use Moses to pass it down to Joshua. Same thing with Elijah. God poured the anointing in Elijah, and he passed it down to Elisha. And we see that same example with Paul to Timothy. People want to be Moses', Elijah's, Paul's. They don't want to be Timothy's, Elisha's, and Joshua's that get under the servant of God.